In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers disappeared in the frozen mountains of the northern Ural region, Soviet Russia. They were young, skilled, and well-prepared. None of them expected to die. Their leader was Igor Dyatlov. The expedition was meant to be challenging but achievable. They had food. They had equipment. They had experience surviving extreme cold. What they didn't have was an explanation for what would happen next. When rescuers finally reached the campsite weeks later, they found something deeply disturbing. The tent was still standing, but it had been cut open from the inside. Footprints led away from the tent. Some were barefoot. Some were wearing only socks. The temperature that night was nearly -30 degrees Celsius. No one needs a tent like that, unless something forces them to. The bodies were found scattered across the snow. 2 were under a tree, barefoot, their skin burned as if exposed to extreme heat. 3 more lay frozen between the tree and the tent, as if trying to crawl back. The last 4 were found months later in a ravine. Their injuries made no sense. Crushed ribs, a shattered skull, no external wounds. 1 woman was missing her tongue. The official cause of death, an unknown compelling force. That was all the Soviet authorities wrote. No signs of another group. No evidence of a fight. No clear explanation. Some reports mentioned radiation on their clothing. Others spoke of strange lights seen in the sky that night. Avalanche. Military weapons testing. Infrasound. Something else? Every theory explains one part. None explain everything. Why did they flee the tent? Why were they barely clothed? What caused injuries comparable to a car crash, without breaking the skin? And most importantly, what scared 9 trained hikers enough to run into the frozen darkness and never come back? More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass remains silent. The mountains haven't spoken. The truth hasn't surfaced. And the case is still officially unsolved. Some mysteries don't need monsters. Sometimes, nature and fear are enough.